So hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do this video on why I'm moving off campus next semester, because I know you guys are gonna have questions about that, and especially if you're planning to go to Grambling. So this is my video on why. Okay, so I currently live in Truth, which is stands for Sojourner Truth, and it's an all-girls freshman dorm, and it's the apartment style. So I have my own room, and like my own room with my door, and then my roommate has her own room, and we share a bathroom. We have two sinks, so we have our own individual sink. We have like a living room area that came with a couch. It came with like a chair, a desk, and like a TV stand, and then we have our own kitchenette, so that has everything besides an actual stove. So we have counters, and we have a sink, and we have a full-size refrigerator, but we don't have a stove. So that's how I live now. And so our housing pretty much got messed up for everybody. This is something that I feel like it's kind of wrong, and I just kind of want to put this out there for anybody that is going to go to my school, or just students in general to do. So okay, for pre-housing in the fall, there's first same room. So same room pre-housing, and so that means that if you want to stay in the same room that you're staying in, you get to pre-house for that room. And their same room housing was a lot longer than ours, and it was like before hours. So pretty much if you want to stay in their same room, you got to keep that room. And then they had then they had different room pre-housing. So I couldn't do same room pre-housing because I live in a freshman dorm, and I'm not going to be a freshman. So next year, there's no way for me to stay here. This is just solely for freshmen. So I couldn't do the same room pre-housing. So I had to do the different room pre-housing. So the different room pre-housing opened up at 9 o'clock. What I didn't know, and what a lot of people didn't know, was that you needed to be on there at 8:50 refreshing, so that at 9 o'clock, you could be putting in your request so that you would get what you wanted. I personally didn't know that because there are so many dorms on campus. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand how they didn't have enough rooms available for everyone, and I just don't even know how to express to you how many dorms there actually are. So right where I live, this is kind of like, they call this the suburbs. So there's Jones, which this is for upperclassmen. This is for upperclassmen, so I'm only gonna say the ones that are for upperclassmen. There's Jones, that's on the hill. There's Tubman. There's Adams, and then so there's Jones, Adams, and Tubman that are all right here on this on this side of town. So those are three buildings, right? And then on the other side, there's Bowen, there's Pinchback, and then there's a few more. I'll put them in the screen because I forgot. But there's some on that because I didn't want to live on that side. So there was some on that side too, right? And so I put in my application at I started at 9:15, 9:20, and I guess according to the records, I submitted my application at 9:40. And so you rank yours first, second, and third. So I had first Jones, second Adams, first Jones, second Tubman, and third Adams, right? All the ones that are in over here on this side of town, right? So or this side of campus. So and then I put my same roommate, Kia. So I put in my application, and when I got my thing back, I had gotten a completely different roommate, and I got a completely different dorm, which is Wheatley, which is traditional style, which means that I had to share another room with somebody else. There's no kitchenette, there's no living room. You share one bathroom with the other person, but you have the same room with them. And you know me, I don't know if you guys don't know, that was a really big thing in my housing was really big in deciding on where I was going to go to school, because I did not want to share a room with somebody else. I have not shared a room with somebody else my freshman year. So there's no way I'm going to be able to do that now that I'm going to become an upperclassman. I'm not doing that if I don't have to. It's so difficult being here and leaving from such a different place. So I lived in San Diego, California, and I moved to a rural place. So that in of itself is so difficult for me. And so making sure that I don't want to transfer and that I don't want to leave is based on how comfortable I am. So I need to be as comfortable as possible so that I don't want to leave. And I know that I would not be comfortable in that space. And so I pretty much went up to the housing and I was like, you know, this isn't working for me. You know, what can I do? And they didn't have an answer for me. And it's really expensive for me to live on campus. Like, I pay about $4,000 a semester, and if you're doing the math, we're here August, September, October, and November. You go home at the very, very beginning of December, like December 2nd or 3rd. So that's 4 months, right? That's 4 months. That's $1,000 a month. 4,000 divided by 4 is 1,000. So we're spending $1,000 a month. And I mean, that's nice here, but like, I know I could live off campus for something cheaper. And especially if I'm living in a dorm that I don't feel comfortable in, like, there's no way I was going to be able to come back to school here if I had to stay in that dorm, because it's already difficult enough being so far away from home. I just need to make sure, you know, I'm as comfortable as possible. And especially because I wasn't even going to be with the same roommate. Like, I was personally not okay with that, and I wasn't going to be able to stay. And I think that you, as a student, you need to be able to understand what you're going to be able to put up with and what you're not going to be able to put up with, because you don't want to have to drop out of school. You don't want to have to transfer and do all these other barriers if you just paid attention to what works for you. And so I had to get an exempt form because they only want freshmen and sophomores to stay on campus. But the thing is, that is not working. They don't have enough housing for everybody because they have the rule of wanting freshmen and sophomores to stay on campus, but they're not making sure that the juniors or seniors are leaving. So if you want that to happen, either one, you need to, like, we have our whole other side of West Campus that isn't being used, so you need to renovate that. I need to fix all of the housing that's over there that's not being used, because we had flooding a few years ago and they never fixed them. So either you're gonna have to fix those up, or you're gonna have to start telling juniors and seniors you need to move off campus because there's not enough space for the rest of us. And or they need to do renovations, because it's not okay. Like, students need to be getting the housing that they need to get. Like, there's so many other things that we don't have here. So if housing is the only thing that we have here, then we're gonna need our housing. Like, I don't understand. I don't. I found an apartment with my roommate. We checked it out with her mom, and we signed our lease after we got approved to live off campus. And so that's where I am. So I'm not living out on campus next semester, and I'm kind of excited about it because I'm really excited to, you know, continue growing up and like growing, because it's really different living on campus and living somewhere else in your own space. And it's cool, like, we get new things with it. So I get my own bathroom, which is cool. Like, I don't really mind sharing a bathroom. Me and my roommate, we don't have like any problems, so we don't have, like, none of that matters. But it's just cool, you know, just like, it's an added thing. And then we get to decorate, which is really fun. Like, that's really, really fun. We're gonna get to decorate our like living room, like, cause we like, okay, for our dorm room, we have a very homey feel, but it's gonna be really cool decorating like our entire like apartment. And then we get a real kitchen so we can cook. I'm so excited to be able to cook like real food, and it being a lot easier that way. And yeah, like, I'm excited. I'm really excited to be able to cook. And then we get a washer and dryer. I'm so excited about that too.
Hi.
Okay, so, say why you're excited to live off campus.
I'm excited to live off campus because I feel like this is my first step to, you know, being grown. For real. Like, and I feel like it's gonna teach me to be responsible. A lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know? And it's fun.
Yeah,
no rules.
No rules. It's our own spot. Like, you can
living my best life.
No, alright. Like, alright.
No.
Alright.
No way.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you leave a comment below if you have one. Like this if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to subscribe. Bye.